Okay, so I'm going to start out by saying this is some relationship advice. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, I don't know. But anyway, I recently got out of an extended relationship. We'll call it extended because it lasted about a year. But if you add the months up that we were consecutively together, you know, it's not quite a year, but, you know, off and on for a full year. So anyway, I'm not really looking for a relationship right now. I'm not looking for really anything right now. I'm just going to do me. I'm just going to be for myself for a minute. So anyway, the reason I brought that up is because I'm sitting here, doing my gate guard duties. And, you know, I mentioned that you get bored and everything. Well, my cell phone goes, bing. I'm like, wonder what that is. So I picked it up, and it's a Facebook notification. So I said, I wonder what that is. So I looked at it, and it's a friend request. I got a friend request. So I looked to see who the friend request was from. Well, it said Patrick Dean. I'm like, who the hell's Patrick Dean? I don't know no Patrick Dean. I can't think of no Patrick Dean. I don't know who that is. So I just going about it. So anyway, my phone goes, ding. I went, okay, well maybe this is that Patrick Dean trying to let me know who he is. So in fact, I believe Patrick Dean did notify me of who he really was, because when I went back in there, I had another friend request. And it happened to be from a guy that I went out with a couple of times that wanted me to be his baby's mama. I'm not talking about he wanted me to get pregnant and have his baby. I'm saying he already got a baby and he needed somebody to be a babysitter on the permanent. Well, so I went on and confirmed, let him, back in on my Facebook. And within a few minutes, I got a notification with a message from said dude. So he says, hey, you look good. Was just wondering how you were doing. So I messaged him back and let him know how I was doing. And, was nice enough to ask him how he was doing. And what, just a minute or two, and we was on the phone. So he's, I owe you all kinds of apologies. I'm real sorry for the way I treated you. And, I hope you're happy and blah, blah, blah. And so I went on and gave the poor guy a break, and I told him, hey, look, I ain't with old dude no more. Well, that sounded like a big old breath of fresh air to him, because then he quickly notifies me that he's coming back to the San Antonio area. Cricket, cricket, cricket. You coming back to San Antonio for what? Well, I can transfer my job from here to there, and I found me a little piece of land up there. I figure, I'll just come back to the area. You still looking for a baby's mama? Don't be calling me, want me to be your baby's mama. So, if he calls me back and makes mention of this little baby again, and I feel 50% like he wants me to come over there and be his baby's mama, I'm going to inform him that I ain't fixing to get tied up in that little baby's life, because he ain't fixing to put that little boy in my life and make me love him, and then he's going to get up in the San Antonio area running wild like a freak up there at all the clubs and bars and stuff that he so greatly loves to go to, and riding his little horses and stuff, wanting to make girlfriends up there while I'm sitting at the house taking care of his little boy, because I'm going to send his little boy back over to his house with him and tell him, no, man, I ain't fixing to be your baby's mama. So, relationship advice. If it didn't work out the first time, there's a reason why it didn't. So don't try to go back revisiting nothing, because I did that a bunch of times. And so I'm telling you from my personal experience, don't be no idiot. Don't be no dumbass. You hear me? And that goes for boys too. That goes for boys too. If y'all out there and y'all had, you know, a girl that broke your heart or you broke her heart or whatever and you feel like you owe her an apology, just let well enough alone, all right? Just leave well enough alone and be done with that. Because that's a chapter that just needs to turn the page. Just turn that page is all I'm telling you. I ain't your baby's mama. I got a baby. He's 20 years old and he's in college. I ain't down for raising no damn 8-year-old. You got me? Okay.